Hi guys, welcome to Brains and the Beat. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're oldie but goodie, thank you for staying tuned to your girl. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about three topics, and we're going to be talking about how they want to turn Back Road into a red light district, and then the second one is how 500 Jamaicans will be participating in the new James Bond movie that is being filmed in Jamaica. And then we're going to be talking about Kahire Jones because they just sentenced him for the gun charge that they charged him with while he was in custody. So let's get right into this video. Some business owners along Port Henderson Road, more popularly known as Back Road in St. Catherine, said they are looking forward to it becoming a red light district in the future. One business owner said that the government could and should allow the women who operate there to work in a comfortable environment. He also told the Star that people who classify themselves as uptown often turn their noses up at these workers. Then turn them nose up at these workers and for them say, man, they come look, boom boom, around a back road. Anyways, however, he said that they should be aware that Jamaica is a place that is open to various types of markets. People look upon people and discriminate against them, but enough of the ladies are use it to send them children to school. Some of them are do it to send themselves to school, so it's benefited a long line of people. Jamaica is a everybody market because you have to even market yourself. So what we are going to do? If they can decriminalize ganja, then they can do it for this. Look how much man they are prison for ganja, and now all of a sudden it's decriminalized. Anything is possible once it work for the right cause, and I have to agree. Once they find a way that they can make money from it, they will definitely decriminalize it and have these women working. So Mayor of Portmore Lennon Thompson said that he welcomes any discussion from the business owners if that is what they want. A lot of people been complaining about the activities when they are coming home, especially with their children in the vehicles. So anything to take them sex workers off the street will be welcomed, he said. But it is something that I have to have consultation with the ministers, fraternal, and the business owners and the resident, of course, before the municipal council can sign off on something like that. He noted that red light status would be safer for females who work there. Oftentimes there are complaints that they are used, abused, and robbed. It would be safer for Jamaicans too, because when you have a look at HIV, it will be more better because then the test will have to be done, he said. Another business operator said that she is not 100% sure about making the area officially a red light district, but that she is sure that the business in the area would benefit in the long run. She said at present women are being checked on a regular basis to ensure that they are in good enough health to continue their work. One sex worker told the Star that there are sometimes when police come around and do their raids, but they have not been bothered much. She said for years there have been talks about making Back Road a red light district, but it's not something she is looking forward to. And the first time them said this, but them need to leave we alone. Police just come on them normal rate sometimes, but them just need to leave we alone. And here comes the ignorance. When people don't know, they just don't know. If you guys don't know, when we were in Jamaica recently for the Buju Banton concert, we actually stayed in Portmore. And I kid you not, the back road when I'm talking about, I actually drove through that back road one night, and it's the first time in my life I've ever seen so many prostitutes in my life, and they are out and they're doing what they're doing and with no care in the world, and they don't care who want to judge them. Honestly, I feel like there definitely needs to be red light districts in Jamaica, not only in Portmore, because people sell everywhere in Jamaica and it can become a business, and they would have to pay taxes to the government, and they would also have to take STD and HIV testing every 6 months to ensure that they're not spreading HIVs and STDs and all of that. So I feel like it's needed, because at this point, the amount of them that I saw on the road, it was literally ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I think that it would be a good business move for Jamaica and for Jamaican government, because whether you like it or not, there are prostitutes there that's selling, and that's just what it is. And some of the times they spread STD and HIV, but if you make a red light district, then they wouldn't have to worry about certain things like this, and it would be safer for the men them up at uptown who want buy fronto. Anyways, let's get into the next one, and it's about the James Bond movie that is being filmed in Jamaica. Some 500 Jamaicans are expected to participate in the production of the 25th James Bond film, which was announced on Thursday at the Ian Fleming property Golden Eye in Arakabessa, St. Mary. The roles will include key production and technical personnel, as well as extras and walk-ons. Film Commissioner Renee Robinson has estimated that the economic impact of the film will be significant, with production expenditure multiplying throughout the economy, from hotel rooms to catering in both goods and services. This will be a bumper year for the contribution of creative company to the local GDP, and of course we are expected more large-scale productions, both local and international, to film on the island in the coming years, Robinson said. She added it has been several months behind the scenes of scouting, meetings, negotiations, and planning, with our local production personnel working beside the international crews to confirm the locations and ensure that the production starts smoothly. James Bond producers Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli confirmed at the film's media launch that the start of principal photography on the project begins on Sunday. We're thrilled to return to Jamaica with Bond 25, Daniel Craig's fifth installment in the 007 series, where Ian Fleming created the iconic James Bond character, and Dr. No and Live and Let Die were filmed, the producer said. According to the Film Commission, the Bond film has added to the island's recent uptick in the production of screen-based content, which she said was based on Jamaica's rising profile and readiness for business with the global film industry. The Jamaican film industry is undergoing a renaissance, having also been recent success for the local production, including Storm Salter's Printer and Kia Moses' short film Fight, and Idris Elba's directorial debut Yardy, according to Robinson. From Albert R. Broccoli Econ Productions, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios, and the 25th James Bond film is to be directed by Kerry Koji Funga. Stars Daniel Craig, who returns for his fifth film as Ian Fleming, James Bond 007. Craig will be joined by Naomi Harris, Latasha Lynch, both of Jamaican descent. The 007 production will be based at Pinewood Studios in the UK, on location in London, Italy, Jamaica, and Norway. Metro Goldwyn Mayer will release the 25th James Bond feature film domestically throughout the United Artists, releasing banner on April 8, 2020 throughout Universal Pictures International and Metro Goldwyn Mayer in the UK, and internationally from April 3, 2020. The filming of Bond 25th film was fully supported by Jamaica's government and its collaborative efforts of the Office of Prime Minister, JAMPRO Jamaica Film Commission, the Industries of Commerce and Fisheries, the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, the Ministry of Tourism, the Jamaica Tourist Board, Ministry of Finance and Public Service, partners of UCD, NWA, JDF, JCF, Municipal Police Council, and the Ministry of National Security Firearm Licensing Authority, Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, Jamaica Customs Agency, Airport Authority, Port Authority of Jamaica, Passport, Immigration and Citizenship, and more. So they're telling us everybody that agreed on this film being produced and filmed in Jamaica. Quite honestly, I think it's a good look for Jamaica, and it's going to step up Jamaica's film industry. But one thing I want to note is that the film and the extras and the walk-ons that are going to be there are paid and compensated properly. They have this thing where when they go to certain islands or third world countries, they don't pay them enough as if they would pay certain walk-ons and extras like they would in the United States or the UK. So everybody that's participating, I hope they are compensated properly. And I know if they're not, we'll definitely hear about it. But big up to everybody involved in the James Bond filming and production team and all the extras and walk-ons that are going to have a job right now. I have to give props where props is due. Then the next one we're going to be talking about is Kahire Jones. Kahire Jones, one of the 3 co-convicts of dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, was yesterday sentenced to a total of 34 years in prison following his convictions on the 3 firearms-related charges. Jones was sentenced to 18 years in prison for wounding with intent and 8 years each for illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition. High Court Judge Lisa Palmer Hamilton ordered that the both 8-year sentences should be served concurrently but simultaneously with the 18-year sentence. In 2014, Jones, Kartel, and Andre St. John and dancehall artist Sean Storm were found guilty of the murder of Clyde Lizard Williams. All 4 were sentenced to life in prison, and Jones was ordered to serve 25 years before becoming eligible for parole. His last conviction stems from the December 2009 shooting of Chevelle Rodney in Waterford, St. Catherine. He had to undergo surgery and was hospitalized for 2 months. Rodney was shot and killed last year just before Jones' trial got underway. Prosecutors Hardin Williams led evidence that Jones went to Rodney's home and asked for a drink of water before pulling a firearm. He used it to shoot Rodney before a struggle developed and Johnson ran away, leaving the weapon. So he got 34 years that he have to serve simultaneously. And honestly, I feel like all they're doing is trying to dash him away because he has a good chance that he will get free from the other life sentence that he went through with Clive Lizard Williams. And they're trying to actually dash who them can dash what before the appeal comes through. And that's what Kahire Jones is. He's just a scapegoat in this whole thing, basically. It's very heartbreaking, and quite honestly, I feel like he was in lockup, and I don't understand their process of convicting him for firearms and all of that. But you know how Jamaica judicial system and justice system goes. It is what it is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.